Hi everyone. So in the previous lesson, we have talked about paragraphs and headings in HTML. And in this video, we are going to talk about anchor tags and how to add hyperlinks inside your HTML documents. And also we are going to talk about how to add images inside your website. So let's get started. So firstly, let's see how can we add or how to insert hyperlinks in your website. So that can be done by using anchor tags inside your HTML. So an anchor tag, something which looks like this. So as you can see over here, so this is an anchor tag. And if you notice, it has a closing tag and an opening tag. And it's not a self-closing tag, okay? It has an opening tag and a closing tag. And also, whatever the text you insert between this anchor tag will be shown as a link in your website. So that whenever a user clicks on this link, this text, it will be redirected to some other page. And we are going to look at what it is. And this is called as href, which stands for hyper reference. And here you give the link of the website that you wanted to redirect the users whenever they click on this link. All right, we're going to experiment that in few seconds. So here href is an attribute which indicates the destination of the link, and href stands for hypertext reference. So meanwhile, the second part of the attribute contains the text which will be displayed to a visitor in order to entice them to click on that link. So let's open our Visual Studio Code and try it. So we have previously saved a project on our desktop and it is over here. And we have to open this folder on our Visual Studio Code. So let's first open Visual Studio Code. All right, so it opened. So you have to open the folder that is already saved on your desktop. So you have to go to this file over here and click on open folder. Navigate to the folder and select the folder. So it opened up. So let's try to run this website by clicking here. So as you can see, this is the website and this is the progress that we have done in the last lesson. And so we are going to add an anchor tag within this website. Okay. So let's visit a website called CNN. And in here, so if you can notice, there are a lot of anchor tags, hypertext over here. So suppose if you click on this text, it will take you to another web page of the same website. So that's how anchor tag works. And let's implement that in our website. So we want to make a text in our website such that whenever a user clicks on that link or the text, they will be redirected to some other website. So let us suppose say we want to redirect our user to a google.com website. Okay, let's see how that works. So let's open an anchor tag in our HTML document, type A and press OK. And as you can see, the inbuilt template has already opened up when you type in A. So here we wanted our user to redirect him to a website called google.com. So we have to type in https://google.com. And let's give the text name as Google. Okay. Save this document, go back, and let's run the server again. All right, so as you can see, the google.com, the link, the text that we have included within this anchor tags have shown up clearly on our website. And you can change this text however you want, okay? Google website. So yeah, it reflected on our website. Okay, so if you click on this link, it will redirect you to the Google web page. All right. And you can also add other links to other websites, like you have forbes.com. Just copy this, go back, change the href. So let's change this to Forbes website. Just go back, close this, and if you click on this, you'll be taken to the Forbes website. So that's it. You can give whatever the link you want. So if you click on our file and create a new text file and select a language, make it HTML and save this as index2.html. So the extension will already be given. So save that in the same folder as that we have created on our desktop. Make it index2.html. So I'm going to show you how to load a boilerplate very easily, and you don't have to type in the HTML tag, the doc tag, and all of that. You don't have to mention it. You can directly open all of the tags very easily. So just type in HTML and click on HTML5, this abbreviation, right? So it will create a pre-built template for you, okay? And you have to delete all of this. It's not necessary for us now. I'm going to explain you all of that in the upcoming lessons. And we are going to talk about meta tags in the further lessons. So let's say this website has a heading. Let's call it H1. This is another page of the website. So what are we trying to build is that we want to make a website for us, and we want to add a link over here such that whenever the user clicks on this link, that will redirect them to this page. Now, how do you do that? And that can be done using the anchor tag, guys. It's really easy. I'm going to show you. So first, in order to include an anchor tag inside your HTML document, just type in A. All right. And now you have to type in the name of the document, index2.html. All right. And just give it a name, another page of this website. So go back. Just let's give a spacing between both of the links. As you can see, this is clogged up over here. There is no gutter. So let's give some space using the BR tag that we have previously learned. It adds a space. Okay. Now, if you click on this thing, it will redirect you to the page that we have already created over here. So this is the page that we have created, and it has a H1 tag. Okay. And that showed up over here. So I hope you understand that. So let's learn another thing. So if you click on this link, it will redirect you to another page in the same tab. As you notice, this has loaded up in the same tab. What if we want to add another tab whenever a user clicks on this link? We want them to open this page in another tab. So for that, we need to use another attribute called as target, RG. So it's called target. And if you press hash over here and click save the document, if you go back, if you just click on this, a new tab will be opened. So that's how you use this attribute called as target. Okay, it's really easy to understand. So you don't have to memorize all of this. So just understand that target is an attribute that is used to redirect or open a new tab whenever a user clicks on this particular text hyperlink. All right. So that's it with learning and understanding anchor tags. We are going to use a lot of these anchor tags in our further lessons. So for now, we'll proceed for the next topic, which is called how to add images inside your website. So adding images inside your website, and that can be done by using img tag. And you have to notice something over here that img tag is self-closing tag. Unlike the anchor tag, it has an opening tag and a closing tag. So img tag is a self-closing tag. So this is the syntax of the img tag. And as you can see, there are three attributes that you have to understand when it comes to adding images inside your website. So the first one is the src. So src attribute will tell the browser that where is this path of the image, where exactly is this image located. So we have to tell the browser that this image is located at so and so location, and you have to show this on the website. So that's how src attribute will work. So you can also add width and height of the image. These are two attributes. You can mention the value in pixels or rem. We will learn about rem in the further lessons. So here it is just an explanation. I've already explained this. So let's experiment what we have just learned. Okay, we need to add an image in our website. So let's download an image. Let's go to let's type in a McLaren. So this is a McLaren, and let's download this image. Save image as. So remember, you have to save the image in the same file as of that of your index.html file. Okay. Car. So if you open the folder, there is a car image loaded in your folder. Okay. So if you go back, to your website, and as you can see, a car.jpg has already loaded up inside your folder in your Visual Studio Code. So let's see how we can add this car inside our web page. So we have to use the tag called as img, and the src and alt has already shown up. We'll talk about this alt tag, alt attribute. Okay, don't worry about it. So we have to tell the browser that where this image is located, which image that we want to show on our website. So our image is located in the root directory itself. So we mention car.jpg and click Ctrl S, and let's go back to our website. As you can see, the image showed up. It's beautiful, right? So it showed just beside this one. So this anchor tag. So let's add a break between both of them. Let's add a PR. Now this is perfect. Yeah. So there's another thing that you have to learn. So for the best practice, I recommend you to create another folder for images. Make it images. Imagine you want to build a really big website. For that, you have to store all of your images in one folder, making it easy for other developers when they want to use your file to build their website. So it will be easy for them. So for the best practice, I recommend you to store all of your images in one folder. So since we have changed the path, the location of this image in our folder, let's see what happens. Boom, your image got blown up. It did not stay inside your website. So that's the importance of mentioning this path in our SRC. So let's go back to our Visual Studio Code. We have to mention the path properly. Since we have created a folder called as images, we have to make it something look like this. So images is a directory, and we have a car.jpg located inside our directory. So if you click save and you go back to your Chrome, so the image got loaded up again. So what if you wanted to show images on your website that you do not want to download? So we have this car. This is beautiful. So what if you want to show this image on your website, but you do not want to download this? In that case, you have to right click on this image, copy image address. Okay, click on copy image address. All right. So if you go back to your website, give a spacing and type img. So in the SRC, you just give the link for that image and press Ctrl S, go back to your website, and as you can see, the image got loaded up. So I recommend you to always download all of the images and place it inside your images folder, because what happens, this image suddenly breaks down in the website that we have just opened. So what happened here is that we have loaded an image from another website, which is wallpaper flare. So what happens, this wallpaper flare website suddenly goes down someday. So that will be a risky, and visitors visit your website and suddenly an image will be gone inside your website. So it looks odd, right? So for the best practice, I recommend you guys to download images and place it inside your particular folder inside your directory. Okay. So I'm going to talk about this alt tag. So coming back to this alt tag, what does it show? Okay. So imagine we have made some mistake in this image path. So we have done something like this. We did not load any image, and we have to write something in the alt tag. So this is a image of McLaren. So there will be some rendering issues at times, even if you mention the path correctly. So even if you mention the path correctly, press Control Save and go back. There will be sometimes rendering issues when it comes to the website. So for that, we mentioned this ALT tag will be really useful if your image won't render and it wants to indicate something to the users of your website. So let's make a random issue, like let's type in something like this, and if you go back, so image did not show up. So as you can see, this is an image of McLaren. So this is the alternate text that we have given. Okay, so whenever your website didn't load up properly, this alternate text will always show up. So that's a really good practice of using a ALT attribute inside your website. It's really good practice. Also, another thing that I want you to guys to learn is that we can change the dimensions of the image. So as you can see, this is really big one. So let's make it small. Let's make it a 400 by 400 pixels. So let's add width, like make maybe 200 pixels, and height 200 pixels. Control save and go back to our website, and boom. So this is a small image. So you can manipulate the size of the images from your HTML document itself by using these attributes called as width and height. So going further, there is a note that a link does not have to be text. A link can also be an image. So what does it actually mean? So what if we want to make an image a hypertext? What if we want to click on this image and it has to redirect to our some page, like maybe a McLaren website? So let's go and type in McLaren. Let's visit their website. Let's copy the link to this website. So what we want to do is that we want to add a hypertext to this image such that whenever you click on this image, it will redirect you to another page, that is the McLaren homepage. So in order to do that, you just have to use an image as a link and just include the image tag inside an anchor tag. So let's see how this works. Let's go back to our Visual Studio Code. So this is the image. Let's just remove this, press Ctrl X. So let's open an anchor tag. All right. And now let's paste this image between these anchor tags. Okay. And whenever, so this is a hypertext now. So whenever a user clicks on this image, they'll be redirected to a McLaren website. So let's just copy. So let's just copy the McLaren website again. Go back to our, just paste it. Press Ctrl S, go back to our website. So as you can see, the mouse cursor changes when you hover over this image. And if you click on this image, it will be taken to the McLaren website. All right. So let's add a target attribute. Let's make it hash. Type in hash. So whenever you click on this, a new tab will be opened, and ta-da. So I hope you guys have understood the images and anchor tags in HTML. If not, just re-watch the video again. And it's really simple, and you don't have to memorize any of this anchor tags, the target tag, the width, height. It's just very simple and easy to understand. And for now, you just have to remember, just know that IMG tag is used to insert an image inside your website, and a tag, anchor tag, will be used to insert a hyperlink inside your website. So as we proceed further and do a lot of practice using these anchor tags and IMG tags, it will be in your head. You don't have to worry about it. Even I did not memorize when I first started learning web development. It just got into my head when I keep on practicing. So yeah, that's it with the video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.